Hey guys, so today we're going to try a new wireless CarPlay option. I'm going to install it on my 2022 Ford Maverick. The first wireless CarPlay box that I got was this Auto box, and you can see the video up there, and I'll leave a link in the description for this also. But this actually is the one I currently use for the most part. It works pretty well. It's not as glitchy. It's not too bad. I do have to reboot it every now and then, but that's kind of a fact of life. I have to reboot my computer sometimes, and I have to reboot my iPhone sometimes. So I don't think having to reboot it every now and then is something that is a deal breaker. It is annoying and inconvenient, but every now and then it does lock up. But like I said, no more than, let's say, my cell phone or my computer does. But it's actually worked pretty well. Then the next one I got was this one, this AI box, and you could click the link up there to see the video of this too. But this has a unique feature where you can access YouTube or Netflix on it. So there's a bigger operating system on this guy, and it does default to a generic window. So this one will open up in CarPlay, but this one will open up in an icon that lets you choose between CarPlay or that media type window where you can get YouTube or Netflix. So I think with the heavier features, it does slow this guy down a little bit. And in addition, the iMessaging on this guy is quite buggy. I don't like it. If iMessaging is a big deal for you, I don't recommend this guy. That's a little bit buggy. So today I'm going to try this guy. So this is supposedly a current generation wireless CarPlay. So it should be the latest and greatest of all things. So we're going to give it a shot to see if it's any better than any of these. Okay, so this is a CarABC. I guess that's the way you would say, or CarABC maybe. Yeah, probably CarABC wireless CarPlay adapter. And let's take a look at it. Okay, it's got a very nice box, nice packaging, a little nice compact disc. So here's comparison to this guy and comparison to this guy. So, form factor wise, I think the volume is about the same as this guy. Actually, this guy is probably slightly bigger than this guy, but it's not that big of a deal because where I leave it, either size is going to be fine. So let's give it a shot. Okay, got the cables. So it's got this is cool. It's got two types of cables. You have the USB-A to USB-C and two USB-Cs to USB-Cs. And I wonder what this rubbery thing is. Oh, I guess it's, to prevent it from slipping. That makes sense. So if you want to put it on your dash or something and you had a rubbery pad, it actually holds pretty well on this glass table. It is pretty tacky. So there's a little rubber pad right there. Which for me will actually work well too, because I'm going to put it, on the bottom of something where I'm going to Velcro it up, so it'll reduce any type of vibration if there was any vibration issues. So let's put it in the car and give it a shot. All right, so I'm here in my Maverick, and I'm going to use the exact same wiring that I have for my previous generation, and I have this angle USB thing here that I have, and I'm going to install it underneath, and let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have this angle USB adapter, and I'll leave a link in the description for that for you if you want, if you're interested. But basically, it gives a nice clean angle down, and underneath, I basically have that wireless CarPlay puck here, and the wires are all Velcroed up to the bottom, so when you look at it from the top view, you don't even know it's there. So it's a very clean setup, but let's see if it works. All right, so I'm syncing up the device right now. Use CarPlay. All right, looks like it's working. Let's take a look. All right, it sees where I'm at, no problem. My messages are there. Loading Pandora. So good. So let's, now that it's paired, let's turn off the car and turn it back on, and then we could see how fast the boot up time is. Actually, I don't need to turn off the car. I'm just going to unplug it and plug it back in to see how fast it syncs with my phone. All right, there you go. There's the boot up time. You know, it's probably similar to my previous phone. It might be a hair faster, but it's pretty similar to the previous wireless CarPlay. But I'm gonna drive it around. But you know, one of the key things is that it actually works. You know, I had heard that there were some wireless CarPlay boxes that just didn't work with the Ford Maverick, but this one actually works like the other two. So that's actually one of the key things. So let's try out the messaging. Remember, one of those boxes had buggy messaging. So let's give messaging a try. Text Pascal.
What do you want to say?
Test to see if this works.
Your message to me says, test to see if this works. Send it?
Yes. Yes.
Done.
So that was pretty good. There was no bugs in that test messaging, so that's pretty good. That's a key thing for me. I don't want bugs on my text message. So you know, I'm gonna give this one a shot for a while. Drive around with it, and yeah, it might be even less buggy than the ones I had before. So that would be great. All right, let's take a look at my setup. So here's the wireless CarPlay. I got my phone mount that comes out over here. And in here, I installed a USB port, and this allows me to charge. And, you know, having this phone here, in addition to CarPlay, is actually handy because sometimes there are links to the maps and things like that you know, you don't have here on your CarPlay, but you can access it on your phone. Click the link, and then it'll show up on this CarPlay. So that's really handy when you're using GPS.
1 week later.
All right, guys, so I've been using this for a week, this CarABC wireless CarPlay adapter, and it's actually worked really well. I'm very impressed. I think it boots slightly faster on average than my previous ones, and at the same time, there's been no reboots necessary, no hang-ups, no nothing. So I think I'm going to use this as my primary wireless car adapter now.